Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. So, what we're looking at today is the newest Extreme Z area that is in the game. This is the Extreme Z area for the Hero Extermination plan. Now, this honestly is not great. I thought the last two Extreme Z areas were fine. You know, it is new content into the game. I thought it's kind of cool that it does have you, use units that you wouldn't have previously or otherwise used, right? But a lot of them were like recent free-to-play cards, which were very good. You know, the EZA area itself was for free-to-play cards, which I thought was fine, right? But now, this EZA is for these three units right here. So we're doing an Extreme Z area for summonable units. I don't think I'm really the biggest fan of that. I thought, these units could have gotten a normal EZA similar to what the Battlefield units got. The Metal Cooler movie, Super Saiyan Goku. We also have, like, Nova Shenron, the Android 13s. Those units easily could have gotten, like, a similar, like, we could have gotten this type of EZA. Like, where they all got their EZA from it. That EZA gave all kinds of orbs, Grand Kais and stuff. I've heard there's a lot of different complaints people have about Extreme Z area. One of the big ones is that the rewards are lackluster, right? Which, I mean, you look at it here, you're going to get 6 stones from completing the stages, and then you're going to get another 3 from, completing the stages 10 times. So you're only going to be able to get 9 stones. I do think people's complaints about stamina are maybe a little bit unfounded. It doesn't cost nearly as much stamina as people like to pretend it does. I know normal EZAs don't cost stamina, but y'all gotta understand like how generous that really is. Like I remember being stunned when EZAs originally did not have stamina. And then, let's say a unit will EZA from those medals again. So, like, we're about to get a EZA, I believe, for STR Beerus, and he's going to EZA from those Tech Beerus medals, right? Those do cost stamina when you go back in. So that's another thing, to sort of keep in mind there. Now, again, I'm going to say this. I'm not really a fan of this Extreme Z area for 2 reasons. One, the fact that it's summonable units here, it's not great. Like, I don't think that's the best idea. And then 2, the units you're restricted to here. Now, most of them are actually summonable units. If we look through, okay, so Hachiyak is free to play. This Gohan and Piccolo are free to play. Whis is free to play. And then I believe this Super Saiyan Goku is free to play. So like you're gonna have to have summonable units. I mean, it's just clear as day. Extreme Z area is aimed for like long time players. It's endgame content. I mean, even normal EZAs are, but usually, 1 or 2 strong units on some of these recent EZAs and you're gonna be able to glide through. But I mean, EZAs have always been kind of difficult, but I've found that a lot of the recent ones have been kind of like super, super easy. So I guess let's go ahead and go through these units and try and pick out teams. I mean, again, so you're going to fight Goku, Gohan, and then Piccolo. So you're going to want tech units, physical units, and STR units are the 3 ones you're going for. So we'll kind of keep our eye out for them as we're going through. So we start out with this AGL Kaioken Goku. 7,000 attack, 3,000 defense at the start of turn. I mean, the good news is they're pretty much all going to have Shattering the Limit. I should also point out, by the way, that you have to have AGL, Whis, and Hachiyak on the team. Remember, you also cannot use items in Extreme Z area, but with AGL, Whis forced on the team, there's a decent chance you're going to get those heals off. So it's like, once you can do the event, once you have the proper characters to do the event, it's not going to be that hard, especially with that Whis, but like a lot of these characters, like, personally, I have like 2 of these characters rainbowed. Y'all know how I get down. And I have like almost none of these characters rainbowed. So, let's see. This guy does have Shocking Speed, Nova in a Flash. He's definitely a decent option here. I mean, if you got him rainbowed or something like that, he could be helpful. This Super Saiyan 2 Goku, this is actually one of the units I do have rainbowed. But funny enough, just looking at this, just 70% attack at the start of turn. I don't know. I feel like you probably can just get rid of this guy. Not having type advantage and stuff like that. This Goku could be good, because he is, of course, a support type unit, but at the same time, it's going to be very easy for you to fall below that HP threshold, but then again, at the same time, also, Whis could bring you back up, so I don't know. I guess I'll leave him here. We won't X him out quite yet. Again, it is nice that pretty much all these units are going to have Shattering the Limit, outside of Whis and Hachiyak. Alright, so then we get this Super Saiyan 2 Goku. This guy's going to be really good here, actually. Actually, looking at it, this guy is probably a must-have, because that key 3 for all allies when HP is 99% or below, you're going to be under 99% a lot of the time because you can't heal, right? So that's going to be very, very common for you to be that low. I think the Super Saiyan 2 Goku is going to be important here, so he's definitely one we're going to want to keep around. Then we have this Goku. Now, I believe this is the friend unit that you're forced to use. Does it have it listed here? No, it doesn't. Each stage will become available 1 week after the previous one during the first 3 weeks of the event. Okay, interesting. That's something I didn't even know because I haven't really hopped into it yet. Okay, so let me take a look here. So this Goku, this is the friend leader you get, and he's all types key 3 and 40% HP attack and defense as well, huh? So I kind of should keep an eye on their leader skills too. Oof. No. What is this Goku at again? Who I just clicked off? What is your leader skill? Are you good enough to keep around because your leader skill? No way. Yikes. Okay, so this could be very difficult at the start. So, like, obviously, if you've got this Goku, as you're going through it and slowly easy him, it'll get easier and easier and easier because you could then utilize his leader skill. But so far, we've not seen anything good. Once this guy is easy aid, he is a must for sure. Like, the way he's set up is going to work very good. Can you stun? You can stun in this event. So, this Goku, the reason they have you easy aid this Goku first is because he's, like, probably the best one for this actual, Extreme Z area. So that's interesting. Alright, so next we have Tech Super Saiyan 2 Goku. He could buff Tech units and SCR units with 3 keys. So this guy could actually be interesting. He does also do Immense, which is pretty good for this. So this Goku actually I also think is going to be useful depending upon which stage you're going into, right? If you're going into the AGL Super Saiyan Goku stage, or you're going into the physical Piccolo stage, you could load up on those Tech and SCR units, and then you could use this Super Saiyan 2 Goku. So I will keep him around as well. Then we have Tech Majin Vegeta. 50% attack at the start of turn. He does have that chance to stun, which honestly I think is pretty useful. So I don't know. Majin Vegeta might be a little bit useful here. I'm not going to X him out quite yet. Probably am in a second. Plus, of course, he is a Tech unit, which is going to be good for that first stage. Then we get the Tech Super Saiyan Vegeta, who surprisingly did not EZA. He gives himself Ki and attack when HP is under 80%. Ki is a bit of an issue in Extreme Z areas because of usually the lower leader skills you're using. Wait, what is this Goku's again? Is it 3 Ki? It is 3 Ki. So this one's not going to be as bad as previous ones because they do make you use this Goku. Okay, that's good to know. I don't know. I mean, Tech Vegeta will be good in that first stage for sure. Next, we have this Super Saiyan Gohan. He's going to hit pretty hard. Yeah, 90% when performing a super attack, Supreme. He's got, Kamehameha, Super Saiyan, a lot of those same links. This guy's not going to be bad. If you've got him rainbowed, he definitely could help. Again, I have almost none of these units rainbowed, so I'm probably going to go through and rainbow a bunch of these and probably test out different team builds for this Extreme Z area. Try and see what's going to work. Okay, next we have this Int Gohan. Now, obviously, for the most part, you're going to be rocking with him like this. 4 Ki plus 2500 attack when HP is 50% or above. Honestly, that passive is not too bad for this, so you could still rock him. Definitely not against the Piccolo stage, but in the first 2 stages, he'd be okay. After he's Easy 8, he's probably going to be like a must-use. Like, you put him on a rotation with that Super Saiyan Goku, and just on that rotation alone, they should be able to finish it off. Like, the Int Gohan Easy 8. So that's going to be interesting. But again, you might want to avoid using this guy for the Piccolo stage when you get there. Next, we have this Int Trunks. 2500 attack and 2 Ki at the start of turn. I mean, that's not bad. He does do Supreme. What is Int Gohan's leader skill again? Not bad. So Int Gohan could be your leader. Yeah, you could use him as your leader or Goku as leader. Looks like your leader is you're gonna want it to be one of these EZA units, which is interesting. So the first stage against Goku is gonna be a little bit difficult because you're not gonna have your Goku EZA'd yet. So that is a concern. See, that's why I'm not really a fan of the EZA. I do think this one kind of sucks. And if people want to say I get an L for defending Extreme Z area, sure, because a lot of people did say you're defending this and then they're going to push it even further. And then that did indeed happen. So, your boy's sitting here with an L. Not much I could do about it. Because this guy is a summonable unit. Now, again, when did he come out? Like, he was like literally, like, he might have been out as soon, yeah. he was with it, like, literally since the game started, this unit has been out, right? But at the same time, there's a lot of people who have re-rolled and stuff like that who wouldn't have this guy anymore. So, I don't know, because looks like this guy is just going to be so damn important. He is so important for this. Okay, so we are looking at this in Trunks. Yeah, he'll be fine. So next we got Majub. Okay, Majub. Wow. Majub is useful. Unbelievable. Majub has a very good kit for this event. The only issue is Majub is STR, so where he's going to be most useful is probably that first stage against Goku, because he looks like he has the best leader skill so far that we've seen until Goku EZAs. You know, because the Goku friend will have 3 ki and then 40% of stats. This guy will have 3 ki right there. He's going to have attack and defense, and he does lower attack, which is all helpful. And again, most of these units are going to have Shattering the Limit as well. So Majub maybe as the leader. Interesting. Then we got Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. 70% attack when ki is 6 or more. You know, he's got Shattering Limit, a lot of the same old stuff, but, you know, nothing too spectacular about him. But again, he might be useful in that Piccolo stage for sure. Then we get another Super Saiyan 2 Goku. Again, this guy is going to be really good. You know, like, you could use these different Super Saiyan 2 Gokus for this event. This guy with the 2 ki and 20% attack for all allies, I do like that quite a bit for this event. Man, it's hard to say. I guess... Yeah, it just depends on what stage you're on. Like, if you're going to load up on STR and tech units, maybe you want to go with the tech one. You know, or maybe you would go with this one on the other stages. Maybe the AGL one is one you would avoid. Because, like, if you get him turn 1, he's not going to give ki to you. So that's something to consider. I'm looking at these leader skills, too. Then this Piccolo right here. I think he's actually going to be pretty good, even before his EZA to use here. And then obviously after EZAs, he's got the good leader skill. You know, he's going to hit pretty good, depending upon the Master and Sunaban category allies on the team. But, I mean, just with his defense, he's very helpful. So I do like Piccolo for this event. Then we have Physical Fat Buu. Extreme damage. He does recover 25% HP when your HP falls below 40%, huh? I don't know. Yeah, this guy's probably... You know, the health regeneration is going to be nice, but you're already going to have Whis on your team, who's a healer. You know, this Fat Buu, of course, will be good in the Gohan stage, but, you know, besides that, I don't know. I don't know. Whis, you have to use this guy, so you might as well go ahead and rainbow him if you don't have him rainbowed. He does give you the heal. He does have the stun. He does have shocking speed, but, you know, no Shattering Limit, which, like, every other unit does have here. But his heal definitely will help you at some point. That's for sure. Next, we have... this Tech Piccolo, he is going to be a monster in the first stage against that Super Saiyan Goku. So you might actually want this guy rainbowed, you know, so he can defend against that Super Saiyan Goku. I'm probably going to have to do videos on each one of the 3 stages, and I'll probably kind of just, like, cycle through different team builds you can use, different characters you could use. Again, I'm probably actually going to go through and rainbow, like, every one of these characters, I think. We'll see. Maybe... I don't know. I might not rainbow like the... I was going to say the GT Super Saiyan Kid Goku, but I've already got him rainbowed, huh? So... But yeah, this Piccolo, he also lowers attack. He'll be very good for the first stage. Very, very good. Alright, then we got STR Super Saiyan Gohan right here. He's going to be useful against the Piccolo stage, obviously with type advantage. As much as possible, if you're using type advantage characters, you're going to be looking good. But, okay, that last Piccolo and then this Gohan, there are also 2 more characters that don't have Shattering the Limit. And again, that is going to be your main key link here. So that's something you want to keep in mind. Yeah, that's rough. And then finally, we have Physical Hachiak, who sucks. He's awful. It's terrible that you have to bring him here. He'll be okay against Gohan because he's got type advantage. But, like, deliver the final blow to recover HP. As soon as you deliver the final blow, you win. So, it is unfortunate you got to use Hachiak here. I mean, there's no doubt about that. So, looks like, I mean, as far as leaders go, funny, it's Majub or one of the EZA units after they're EZA'd. I mean, you could use one of these other leaders, you know, because so many of them have, like, various different types, you know, like, you know, tech in SCR, stuff like that, but your definite best bet is to go Majub. I cannot believe that Majub is actually useful. What a world we live in. So, if y'all want to say you hate this one, I totally get it. This is like built very, very annoyingly. There's just no doubt about that. So let me know what you guys think of this Extreme Z area. I'm pretty sure I know what you're going to say. I guess, you know, hey, Global gets a huge advantage with these because you guys can see what units you're going to need to prepare for those Extreme Z areas. And if we're talking about the 3 units at EZ8, by the way, the Goku, Gohan, and Piccolo, I mean, they're good, but they're not, like, must-haves. Like, I do want to make that, like, known. Like, you know, if you can't do this Extreme Z area, it's not the end of the world at all. I think Piccolo is probably my favorite of the 3, but he's only great on the future Gohan team. And if you have Dokkan Fest Piccolo, you might want to use him instead. But Piccolo is really good on that team. Gohan is very solid on a lot of teams if you don't have the LR Gohan and you got Goku in the same turn. And then, of course, this Goku is really good for, I guess you could probably say Battlefield. You could probably say Super Battle Road. And then I guess for this Extreme Z area event. But honestly, none of these 3 units are like must-have EZAs. These EZAs, I think, are a little bit underwhelming compared to some recent other ones, but they all still are, you know, like 1.3 million to like 2 million range a lot of the time. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of all this. Again, it is unfortunate because this roster of characters is pretty bad. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.